Hey everybody, Nate here, back with another episode of Backstage with Nate. Today's video is all about gadgets. I'm going to give you the top 5 gadgets that I think every actor should add to their professional toolkit. Stay tuned. In today's world, there are gadgets for everything. There are gadgets that are intended to make our lives easier. Some of them actually do accomplish what they say they're going to do, whereas others just make life more complicated. As actors, we also have access to all of these crazy kinds of gadgets. So today, I'm going to go through 5 of my top gadgets that I think really do make actors' lives easier. The first gadget is a USB flash drive. These little things are super useful. I strongly suggest that all actors create an audition USB flash drive. This USB would contain everything that you would potentially need for your auditions. It would have backups of your resume, backups of your headshot, backups of your main audition music. Things that if for some reason you needed to recreate things at a moment's notice, you would have them on a portable flash drive. I would also have all of these files backed up somewhere else, but having them on a flash drive with you at an audition is super helpful in the event that maybe you didn't realize you had run out of resumes and needed to print more, or you needed to print out an extra copy of your audition music. Having all of these things on a flash drive in your audition bag is super helpful. These little flash drives are also super useful if you need to take things to a print shop to get things printed, or transferring documents from one computer to another. These USB flash drives are so useful. I would definitely recommend getting a couple to have as part of your professional toolkit. The second gadget is a smartphone. It's rare to see someone these days without a smartphone, so having one as an actor seems like a no-brainer. But these devices do so many things for us. They can actually be used in rehearsals to record audio files so that we make sure that we're singing things correctly. You could use them in your voice lessons even to have your teacher record accompaniments for you so you have them to practice with. You can use them to record yourself while you're practicing. You can use them for taking video. You can actually record self-tapes on your phone. I'm actually recording this YouTube episode on my phone as I talk. These devices are so useful because there are so many different things that you can add to your smartphone to make your performing toolkit more complete. That brings me to number 3, which would be apps for your smartphone. There are countless apps out there for actors intended to make our lives easier. We have, of course, the calendar apps, which we can use to plan out our daily lives, and by creating different calendars, we can color code different events in our lives. Many of the different casting services actually have an export function which allow you to share information from the website to your calendar app, so you have all the information you need for the audition right there. There are even audition journal apps which allow you to keep track of who was in the room and what you wore and what you performed. Those are amazing things to add to your phone so that you don't have to be taking written notes all the time. There are apps out there that actually have pre-recorded accompaniment tracks for you to practice your songs with. It's a subscription service in most of these apps, and it allows you to have access to what the piano part for your song is going to sound like. These are just small examples of the amazing apps that you can add to your phone to make sure that you are as successful as possible when you're going in for your auditions or in for your rehearsals. Having these things on your phone is going to allow you to save time and is going to help you continue to develop your skills so that you can keep moving towards making those performing dreams come true. Number 4 is a wireless Bluetooth speaker. These little speakers are absolutely a must-have for actors, especially musical theater actors, because they're going to allow you to play rehearsal tracks, accompaniment tracks, all of these different things in case you need them for your practicing or even for some auditions. Having these as a playback system is super helpful because you can play the music right from your phone and you can make sure that it's loud enough to be heard while you're practicing. You can also use these for providing background accompaniment tracks for your self-tapes. Again, the list of uses for these goes on and on and on. While many of these speakers can be very, very expensive, you can find really good sounding ones at very low rates at a lot of the different department stores. This is definitely something I would recommend adding to your toolkit because you never know when you're going to need to give your music just that little extra boost. Finally, our last set of gadgets would be self-tape gear. Self-tape gear is becoming so important for actors as more and more auditions are doing self-tape submissions. Like I said previously, you can record your self-tapes from your phone, but you want to make sure that you have proper equipment to make everything look as professional as possible. I would strongly recommend getting a tripod, especially if you're using your phone, that you have something to put your camera on. There are countless different models out there of varying levels of cost that you can get to make sure that you can get exactly the right angle that you'd like for your video. I would also recommend getting different forms of lighting. There are all different kinds of lighting packages that you can get to make sure that you are well lit for your videos. The pieces of lighting that I would specifically recommend would be getting some lights that come with umbrellas or softboxes to make sure that you can get a nice diffused wash of light in your self-tape area. You can get entire lighting packages for your self-tapes for under $200 and get really nice equipment. I would definitely recommend looking at getting really nice self-tape gear, considering how frequent self-tape submissions are, not only for TV and film, but for stage as well. There you go. Those are my list of gadgets for actors. Are there ones that you would recommend to other performers? I'd love to hear what they are. Post them in the comment section below. That's it for this video. I hope you found the information useful. If you liked the video, please give it the thumbs up. The more thumbs in the air, the more episodes will be coming your way. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, go click that big red button so you get notified whenever I post a new video. If you haven't yet followed my studio on social media, all the links for doing so are included in the description below. If you'd like to schedule a coaching session with me, or maybe you're a fellow teacher interested in scheduling a masterclass for your students, you can find out more information about those on my website. The link is included in the description below. Thanks so much for checking out this episode, and I hope the information gets you even closer to finding your stage door. See you soon.